Good day, everyone. How is everyone out there in YouTube land? I hope everyone is feeling groovy, realizing, of course, that the government does not love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is July the 14th of 2025, 1:30 p.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole that is known as Ontario, Canada. If you get anything out of this, please smash the like button for me. That's all I ask. Let's get to today's topic. Today's topic's actually a few topics put together. I'm going to talk about humanity's love of convenience, which is its biggest downfall, actually. And I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence, which is demonic and evil, plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And I'm going to talk about how the two of these things are working together towards humanity's demise. Convenience. We all love convenience. It's why a whole lot of people are unhealthy, because they don't want to actually cook real food, peel vegetables and steam them in a pot, whatever. No, they want to get some processed thing that you just throw in a microwave and 5 minutes it's ready and you can sit and eat it. Convenience. Convenience is going to be the death of the species. The love of convenience. Okay? They sell things to the public in two ways. It's either for your safety, or look how convenient this is. Look how convenient this will be for your life. You're a busy person. You have a family to look after. You have a job. You need convenience. We're offering convenience. These are the two things they use to sell you the things that are going to destroy you. That they want you to love it. The only way to get you to love it is to make you believe it's for your safety, or it's so convenient. Look how convenient life is now. Look at this. So, AI is simply demonic, folks. It's simply demonic. It is a portal to the demonic realm, basically. So is your phone. Anybody who's been carrying around a phone for several years, you've been carrying around a demon in your pocket, basically. That's what it is. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Even Christians are addicted to their phones. And I'm like, how can this be? How can this be? If you're a Christian, you should be able to look at that phone and recognize what it is. It's part of the beast system. Everybody has heard of the beast system. Okay, everyone's heard of it. All of this technology, this digital demonic garbage, even this computer I'm using to reach you right now, this is the extent of where I will go with it. I won't touch 90% of it. It's pretty much impossible to stay off of the internet unless you just don't want to ever communicate with the outside world in this day and age. You don't have a choice. There's no other way to get a message out other than on YouTube or something. Now, believe me, I have sacrificed, because I'm a Christian and because I have sense in my head. I do not use social media anymore. I do not have a phone. I do not go near anything that's artificial intelligence. I stay away from all that stuff because I know from reading the Bible that it is part of the beast system. That's what it is. It still blows my mind every day how really well-meaning Christians, people who are real believers, will make exceptions for AI and their phone and all this beast system stuff. And when it comes to getting the mark, some Christians are going to take that willingly and think, the Bible, it didn't mean it literally, whatever. However, they'll justify it. And they'll say, go ahead, give me that tattoo. That's convenient. I can just walk through and just scan my arm and off I go with my groceries. Yeah. And then off you go to the lake of fire. Because the Bible's pretty clear. if you have anything to do with this stuff, you're done. You're spiritually done. You're not able to be redeemed. Once the mark of the beast is on you and you've partaken in that, like participated in that, you're screwed. You're finished. The Lord will have nothing to do with you. He will cast you into the lake of fire. You're done. Bye-bye. Blows my mind why everyone is so willing to flirt with that, to flirt with that danger. Artificial intelligence is so clearly demonic. I mean, in my feed today, I've seen already 7 or 8 different videos asking the question, is AI a demonic portal? Is AI demonic? Has the demon been released with AI? I mean, video after video. That's not even what I'm going by. I'm just saying that should make it obvious to everybody. I'm not the only one saying this. I'm far from the only one saying this. We need good pastors, and we don't have any, unfortunately. We have a few, but we need some good pastors that preach this in the church. Tell their congregation, are you using artificial intelligence? Are you conversing with ChatGPT? Are you asking Grok for information? You are communing with the demonic realm. You are interacting with the beast system, which the Bible was very clear to stay away from. Okay? This blows my mind that people are so willing to flirt with this danger. Do you have to give up some convenience to stay away from it? Of course you do. And you become like an outcast to the others because they're all being sucked into the beast system. So you're like an alien to everybody. That's how I've spent my whole life. Okay? That's how I've spent my whole entire life. Fashion trends in school would take place. Everybody would wear a certain thing. Not me. I wore what I liked to wear, and I didn't care what a style it was. I had my hair the way I wanted to have my hair. I did what I wanted to do. I listened to the music I wanted to listen to. Trends can bite me. Culture's not your friend. Not really recently, but a little while back, I did a video about Terence McKenna's lecture, Culture is Not Your Friend. Trends are not your friends. I don't care that they rhyme, they're not your friends, okay? Trends are your enemies. Trends are part of the beast system. AI is clearly part of the beast system. But everybody is so dazzled by this cool technology that they're willing to give up their spiritual well-being to play with this stuff. If you're a real Christian, here is my advice to you. Stay away from anything demonic. Some people say, well, yeah, but all I do is just, use it for this. I use it for some small... Okay, that's like saying, well, I know Ouija boards are really evil, so I don't actually use them the way you're supposed to, but I hung one on my wall for a decoration. Well, that should go well. If it's evil and demonic, it's evil and demonic. Do you know how much I have sacrificed in my life not to have a phone? I have sacrificed. There's so many things I can't sign up for. I can't get accounts. I can't even get into my online banking. I can't get a PayPal account so people can give me money. I can't do a ton of things. There's so many things I can't do. Is there anyone else out there who would find it important enough to have spiritual well-being to give up those things? I haven't met anybody. I've met a lot of wannabe Christians that say they're Christians and say they really believe certain things, but their actions do not prove that. And part of the problem is they're going to a church where the pastor is using AI. He might even use AI in the church somehow. I mean, whoa. That is part of the beast system, and they would use it in a church. That's how bad the pastors are out there today. That's why people have no idea what they're doing right now. Screw convenience, folks. Screw convenience. Forget convenience. In the States, they're going to sell you a real ID. Well, that's really convenient because you don't have to bother with a boarding or a passport and all the... Nope, it's a retina scan. Your eyeballs are going to be your passport and boarding pass and everything. Sounds great, doesn't it? Sounds like really, really convenient. There are so many demonic aspects to that Real ID system and the biometrics. It ends me flying forever. I will never, if they're going to come up with technology like that, that means I'm never getting on a plane again. I've only been on a few in my life, hated every minute of it, and actually got pulled out of the line and practically strip searched every time I tried to get on a plane. I went through some real bad experiences. Never getting on a plane again. I guess I'm stuck here in Canada unless I can get on a train or drive somewhere, get on a bus. There's no way I'm getting on a plane ever again. They're dropping out of the sky like flies anyway. Because of the beast system. Again, cyber attacks, the semantic web. The more semantic the web gets, the more demonic the web is. And for your love of convenience, well, I hope you find it convenient to spend eternity in a fiery lake, because that's what it's going to get you. That's what it's going to get. These Christians that claim to be Christians and they're using AI and stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. You need to say no to the demonic. You need to say no to the demonic. I have conversations with the Lord all the time about just my use of this, my use of YouTube. And he's like, look, you're getting a message out. You got to. You got to do that. Use what's there in a minimal way to get the point across and get the message out. That's okay. But do not start playing with it, and do not start enjoying it and experimenting with it and all these things people are doing with it. Understand what it is. Understand what it is, and don't do anything but use it for your stated purpose. And when it comes to AI, don't use it at all. The Lord has steered me completely away from that. He's like, no, you're still pure in that way. Stay away from that stuff. I'm one of the last humans on earth to feel this way. There's not many of me. There's not many of me at all, and that's shocking to me. That means they've done a good job of destroying Christianity. Because real Christians should know this unequivocally, without any doubt. They should understand that AI is the demonic. It's part of the beast system, and if you use it, you're supporting the evil one himself. Silicon Valley is full of demons. That's who created that stuff, okay? There's no more demonic place than Silicon Valley. So when you're eagerly awaiting the products that come out of there, think about that for a second. So there, I probably just lost half my subscribers, whatever, that's fine. That's something that I had to get off my chest. It drives me crazy to see Christians supporting the use of AI. Remember, folks, it's not AI you're looking for, it's Jesus Christ. Because he's the way, the truth, and the life. And your way to avoid the lake of fire.